Are you possibly wondering what is the best strategy for the new contest? Well, in today's video, I'll tell you exactly that, and I'll easily tell you how you can get first place on the new contest and easily win almost all of your games. So, in today's video, I will explain about the new change to the contest that did update just today. I will explain what comps are the best, and I will explain a little bit about this mode. So, get ready and let's start the video. Okay, so I just really quickly wanted to say that there was a change in the new contest. So before, most of the strategies for the contest was to deal as much damage as possible, and a lot of people used to go the Barry and Frank comp. Now, that can still work, but it doesn't.
Let me explain.
So before, people did that so they can get the most amount of healing and damage, and what they would do is they would not end the match and they would keep the match running as long as possible, basically just farming the whole game, just farming points. So what Brawl Stars did to change that is basically Brawl Stars, I'll read exactly what they wrote. So, winning the match faster now gives 3 times more points, 25 points per second left, and now it's 75 points per second left. This now rewards players for quick wins rather than other strategies, the healing and the damaging comps. But yeah, so basically, now the strategy is to win the game as fast as possible rather than to just try to deal as much damage as possible. But what I found out is, even if the match doesn't end as fast as possible, you can still get a lot of points. So do not stress out if you aren't winning the match really quickly. Alright, so now that we're done that, let me go into the comps and then talk about some stuff about Brawl Hockey. So, starting off, I wanted to mention this comp since it was really OP, and the comp is Buster and Jackie. Now, if you and your teammate have these brawlers maxed out, honestly, this comp is probably one of the best for this challenge, and I'll explain why. So there is a strategy to this comp, and it is such an easy strategy, like you can do it with your eyes closed. Basically, Buster at the start of the match, he wants to activate his gadget. When he has his gadget activated, you want to start walking front. Also, Jackie also wants to do this. So when that happens, Buster is just going to shoot his gadget, which will pull the enemies, and you can easily score. And basically, you're gonna do this every time you respawn. Now, it may not work for like, I don't know, the third time or the fourth time or the second time. So what you can do is Jackie will get her super and make sure Jackie keeps the super. You and Jackie will start pressuring the enemy. Since you have a lot of HP and there are a lot of walls there, you're just gonna pressure the enemies to their spawn. And when the enemy team are close to each other, or when you think you have a opening spot to shoot, Jackie will use her super and you can easily just shoot the ball in. Now, this is just insane. Another thing you can do is, if you are close to the net, Buster can activate his gadget. So basically, when Buster has the ball, he can shoot it, and at the same time, you really quickly activate your gadget and pull the enemies. And this is just so strong. Like, this comp is really powerful, but it does require your teammate to know what's happening and how it works. So if you do have a teammate, then send them this video or just explain it to them really quickly on how it works. So now let's go to the next comp. And the next comp is Surge and Sandy. Now you may be asking me why Sandy is in this comp, and it's not Sandy that's in this comp. It is Sandy's gadget. Sandy's gadget is just super OP for this mode, especially since you can easily just stun enemies. So Sandy is basically Buster 2.0 with that gadget, and this just makes Sandy really good. Now, why Surge? Surge is there to counter double comps, because when I was playing on my main account, what I noticed, there is a lot of double tanks. So to counter that, you want to play Surge. Now listen to me really carefully. If there is a double tank comp, they're likely to push straight away, or they will start pushing when either you or they score in a goal. So if you do suspect that someone is doing the double tank strategy, what you want to do is one of your teammates, either you or your teammate, wants to go to your net. and the other one will basically stand behind the wall, kind of like defending and at the same time trying to catch the ball. Because if they do exit out of their wall location, they will get pulled, but if they stay behind the wall, then the person will try to shoot in the ball. But now, since you have someone beside the net, they will not probably try to do that, since you can easily just catch the ball, which can give you a bigger chance of winning. Another thing is, if there's like Sandy, that's the goalkeeper basically at the start of the match, Sandy can easily just gadget them. So if they do try anything, just rushing, Sandy can gadget and Surge can just easily finish them off. Alright, so we're gonna pretend that I never got that voice crack there. And the next comp is Stu and BB. Now, this is a good comp for just regular players if you just want to have fun and just play the game basically. Stu is a really good brawler for this mode because he can easily get a super, so you can just try random trick shots and use your super a lot. Another thing is Stu's hypercharge can really save you a lot here, since if you have his hypercharge, you can really easily just dash across the map and try to catch the ball and then shooting the ball, which is really good and gives you an easy goal opportunity. So with BB is just really good in general because of the walls there. Now there are a lot of walls, so BB can start pressuring enemies and also pushing, which is really good. Also, BB does have the knockback ability, so if you are beside the net of the enemy's team and your teammate has the ball, you can just easily knock them out of the way and your teammate can easily just shoot it in and score. So another strategy you guys can go is Daryl plus Kid. Now honestly, if you are going the strategy, you do need to play really careful, but Kid can actually be pretty amazing here since he can just stop enemies and basically just stun them. So if someone is trying to do the cheese, which is basically just pulling you or whatever, Kid can just jump on them, which they will be stunned for like 5 seconds or something. So Kid can be really good, and Daryl can also be really good since when he does use his super, he has his shield, which reduces damage for Daryl, which is really good. Now, I would only suggest going the strategy if you are comfortable with it and you don't have Buster maxed out, as I do think Buster is a bit of a better choice. But honestly, I can see Daryl being pretty good, since if someone does have the ball, Daryl can kind of just like roll on them, which will cancel them having the ball, which can be pretty good. So I am done with the comps. So if you guys know any strong comps or any brawler combinations that are really good for this mode, comment them down below and I'll check them out. Now let's go to the last part of the video, which is Brawl Hockey. So what I want to say is, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this mode is really heavy dependent on your teammate. So you do want a good teammate, or you want to play with a friend. Now you can easily find people for looking for a team feature, so you can use that feature. You can join my Discord server and try to find people there. You can join the official Brawl Stars Discord server and try to find people there. So if you do say that you cannot find people at all, that is cap, because I was playing with a random on my mini account and all I did was use the looking for team feature. And we won almost all of our games. I'm pretty sure we either won 4 or 5 games. I don't remember. But we did guaranteed win 4 or 5 games. And all I just did was look for a teammate using the looking for a team feature. So make sure to just find a teammate. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Now, if you did enjoy the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing, as I am trying to get 5k subscribers by the end of the year. And yeah, have a good day and bye bye.